Hello, once again, my football fans, KAIZER Chief fans. I'm happy and I hope you're happy too. And we are still diving into different romance about KAIZER Chief. And today, I want to share with you who can KAIZER Chief sign in the next transfer and what kind of the players KAIZER Chief need and how they can win on signing maybe for the next season. So, KAIZER Chiefs are set to have a busy transfer window with close to 10 players and expected to be coming to Naturena for the next 2025-26. Last season, the Soweto Giants signed a total of 10 players, but only few made changes to the club with 5 players released. The club aimed to make space and quality players in the coming ways. So Amakus will fly to Netherlands for their pre-season training where they will play several friends match, and I hope through that match it can make some changes in our squad. So who can KAIZER Chiefs sign for the next transfer? It is no secret that Amakos are interested in Bafana left back Fawaz Basaiden. It appears through that the glamorous boys might have to look elsewhere, with Stellenbosch seeking at least around 10 million for their talented defender. And different social media reported that Chief were looking to sign SuperSport United defender Afiu Ballet. So, oh yes, the departure, which deals with recruitment and scouting, is happy, and they have advanced their approach to in the search of signing Afiu Ballet. Apparently, first it was that they were interested, but then they had to do analysis and assist the players in their own ways to see if he can fit into KAIZER Chief philosophy and style, and they apparently believe he have to, and that is why they are prepared to move to second step in pursuing his signature, the insider told the publication. So with the PSL transfer window open soon, expected KAIZER Chief to make last minute signing as Nazim Nabi will have had time to assist his squad. A second told that Amakusu is still looking for another left back despite having young star promoted in the senior team. Yes, there are youngsters who have been promoted to the senior team around will be traveling with team to the Netherlands, but Ballet has more experience than them in top flight, and that is why they are considering him, as it is believed they can get Fawaz Basaidin or Mohamed Hussein at the moment, the second source reviewed. And I don't know, Mohamed Hussein also is a good, as we know. So these reports, or this week reports, have indicated that Chief have completed signing of UK-based midfielder Ethan Cheslett, the Durban-born footballer, recently left Port Vale in England and is expected to be announced is one of the Amakus new signing. Another player linked with KAIZER Chief is Pestau. However, it seems that the wing might run to the Middle East when the transfer window will open. So who should the looming MOTAUNG sign? I don't know. So we are still looking if KAIZER Chief or what kind of players KAIZER Chief could sign and what they can do. So will KAIZER Chief maybe signing Fawaz Basaiden? KAIZER Chief attempts to sign Fawaz Basaiden repeatedly hit his nang in the last two transfer window, but a few factors point toward why the move could be more likely to happen in July 2025. Amakos coach Nazinab is a big admirer of the talented Stellenbosch fullback. But faced with the potential setback in transfer markets, KAIZER Chiefs are reportedly turning their attention inward, evaluating exciting squad member to fill the left back void. Happy Mashiane, Brand Cross, and Edmison Dove are the player currently under the considerations. This and there is different KAIZER Chiefs are experiencing and securing Basaiden aren't isolated. They reflect a wide trend of escalating transfer fees and increase the competition for the players in South Africa Premier League. The financial muscles and of the club, like Mawale Sandown, and creating significant imbalance, making it harder for the other teams. So, who KAIZER Chief can sign for the next transfer, maybe if they can have enough money. I'm not louting for the world, but I think on it about Fiston Mayele, a prolific Congolese striker, previous coached by Nabi at Young African. This is with the first priority for the KAIZER Chief, but I don't know if they can win to Pyramid. According to Mayele, he want to move to Europe in the other club, but not PSL. So this is one of the target which I'm not sure if it will going to happen or it can happen for now. Also, Michael Olunga at Dohal Gatari, Kenan Fadi, who promoted striker rate 74 goals and 73 goals. This player, the problem is on salary, I mean pay fee. He is too high in transfer market. His value is too high. Ruben Del Campo, Swiss-born striker, current free agent out of Ottawa Atletico, has been linked with the potential budget friends option. So for us, Basaiden, instead of defense, that's a striker, top priority to Chief. That's a top three. I mean, Fiston Mayele, Michael Lunga, and Ruben Del Campo. But in defense, for us, Basaiden, so from Stella Bosch, this is left back target. Previous bids were rejected but renewed approach. Londile Mabuya, Richard is by, right back, Chief negotiation and move seems close. Neomaima from Mamelodi Sundown. Explicit midfielder playmaker, currently out of favor for Sundown. But locally Rocks from Sweden, midfielder with European experience in national team cups, interested from both Chief and Sundown. This is like a wow. Okay, Faisal from Azam Tanzania, central midfielder target. Past bid rejected by Chief President. Osunopos from Polokwane City, Ville-style winger, midfield competition with Orlando Pirates. Other notable names is Pristown, free agent, formed at Al Ahly Qatari, high-profile local wing, see as a potential experience signing. Tourist Machego from Sundown, another midfield prospect from Sundown, reported in Al Target. Also, Sterling Nobili, Chip United. This is goalkeeper. Roma as a part of sweep deal. Through nothing materialized. Yes. So in top targets are these players, as I told you. But instead of budgeting strategy, Chief have reports increased their budget from around 6 million to as much as 100 million to pursue a high-value target like Mayel and Apollos. Coach Nabi is emphasized a blend of young talent, academy romance like Duba Raising, and the signing of the season striker. So, Chief must focus on top striker like Mayele, but Olunga or Del Campo also option. Reinforcement both full-back position, add creativity and experience in midfielder. Maimali Rocks and Tau push the Osun Apollos or wing. This a move aimed to tackle goal scoring. So I'm not sure. I don't know if KAIZER Chief can win these players, but as we know, Coach Nabi, he's a good player. He's a good coach, and he's among of the coach who like young talents to grow their, their talent to from the young to grow. So the young players have more potential to the club because they can stay for a long time, more than you can take the player with 30 years, 29 years, while there are players with 21, 20, 22 years, and they play very competitive. This is the slogan of our philosophy of Coach Nabi, need the young players. For example, there is one of the player in Tanzania known as Clement Mzize. He take that player in under 18 and take him to the Young African, the club, the Young African, from Young African under 18 to Young African, and he came to play and show different things. Also, he believed on Faisal, among of the players who are ready to KAIZER Chief, and he taught him how to play, which position is good, and we saw Faisal. Everybody know in Africa about Faisal. He's a good player, so we have to trust our coach Nazin first, to trust his kind of players which he need, then to try to trust him on his formation, on his squad. So this is a good, I can say, good coach. He teach different clubs, and if you have to try to look about the club which he have been taught before. Like in 2014, Al Ahaj Benghazi in Libya, and he was first media head coach, took charge during a competitive CAF period. Also, he taught in 2015 Al Hilal Club from Sudan, one of the Sudan biggest team. Coached them in CAF Champions League, 2025-26, Ismailia from Egypt, short stint top Egyptian Premier League club. These are the top clubs which I talk about, the kind of clubs which Nasr Nabi have taught. 2019 to 2021, El Mereki from Sudan. Return to Sudan, managed during league title challenge. Also in 2021 to 2023, a good 3 years at Young African Tanzania. Most successful spell, won back-to-back trebles, reached CAF Confederation Cup final in 2023. Farabat, as far, Morocco left the club in 2024, had good domestic performance, but putted ways to mature, constant. So in achievement, we can say in Young African, 2021, NBC Premier League champions, 2022-23, times 2. Azam Confederation Cup winner and CAF Confederation Cup finalist 2023. So this is how Coach Nabi is very success, and we can believe that he believes in young players. So we have to believe on him, what kind of players he need, and I hope the management will give the kind of players which he need. And we know if the club will maintain what he need and give him what he need, will show a lot of difference in 2025-2026, and the club maybe can finish in top 4. So let's see what Coach Nabi will do for the next season. Now they are going in pre-season for the next season. So keep praying for our our team. Let's pray for our team to get all kind of players which coach need. And I believe for real, for sure, Coach Nabi is the best coach I have ever met. He's the best coach. You can believe this one day. So let's see what they will did after this, and let's